There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists burning me right now. They're screaming in my head with a war weapon, and they've made my face swell. But you can't really tell when they're playing with my head while I'm taping or video or recording. It from this angle, but when I woke up this morning, my head literally looks like a cone head. Okay, they're screaming in my head, laughing like, "Ha ha! We made your face swell. We made your nose swell because today is my cousin's um, engagement, and we're going to her house. Her fiance is going to propose, and the terrorists talking in my head don't want me and my daughter to go. They don't want us going because it's obvious there's absolutely nothing to investigate, and they're laundering money behind the weapon, and further that they're murdering me, and they're looking for ways to get the records with all the evidence that of all the crimes they've committed, all the murders they've committed, um, destroyed, because the weapon works like a Walmart or Target surveillance. It creates records in real time. It stores them. It stores them until there's no need for them, and then it basically reviews them, and it stores them if the people are still alive. And then once everyone dies and there's no reason to keep the records, it dumps them. And so these terrorists talking in my head are trying to manipulate the records to bypass the securities so that it doesn't find a reason to hold on to the records. And of course, like I said, murder me in the process. Um, and and they're playing with my head. They're manipulating the records. I don't, they're playing with my head. I don't know. I feel like they're, I want to make it so clear that I want to reiterate myself as many times as I can, as how in however many ways that I can possibly say it. They're manipulating the records. They're trying to bypass the securities and get them destroyed while they're murdering me. They want me to die. They most literally are murdering me and trying to find a way to get away with it, destroy the records, bypass those, bypass the securities, and get the records destroyed. They are screaming in my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. And in the interim of murdering me, they want to traffic me away from my family while I'm dying and have me spread my legs to every who cares who till I catch AIDS. They play with people's heads. They want me to meet one guy after the other, and of course it doesn't work. And they cheat on me, or after we get together once or twice, it's like, oh, it doesn't work. He doesn't like you. Ha 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 ha. Try again. Try. They think I'm stupid. Like I don't get what's going on. And then they cause me strokes, so I can't hold a conversation with the men that I've tried dating when I was stupid and I didn't realize that I'm being murdered. Um, and that's exactly what happened. They caused me strokes. I couldn't hold a conversation. See, I'm doing it now. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. Please, they cause people to swell. So the homeless people that we see in the street, that's basically the terrorists talking in my head, telling the government, we don't give a shit. We're going to do whatever we have to do to destroy these records. And if you, in your face, basically, haha, we're laundering money and you don't have proof, right? And they're causing, and I know it doesn't add up, and it won't add up until obviously this gets out, but they cause the homeless people gangrene, okay, or frostbite. They cause me hypothermia all the time, and literally they wait till an infection, they get an infection, and it grows in there. The terrorists talking in my head they can make the infection grow so quickly that overnight, literally, that person has to go amputate their legs. I was watching this video, and this homeless woman that clearly they caused brain damage to, can't talk, and her arms are amputated from the shoulder. These are the women talking in my head are fucking psycho. They are the most, it is the most bizarre shit I have ever heard in my life. Right now they're pulling on these muscles like, you fucking ugly bitch. You this, you that. You're a piece of shit. They're screaming. They are screaming in my head. They are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I've been in this condo for four years now, I think. Maybe longer. Since maybe 21, 22. Maybe 22. And it's obvious that my neighbors are still here. No one's moved. Maybe a couple of them moved. But for the most part, it's the same people that have been here for the last 4 years. And the terrorists talking in my head are scared because they have everything at their disposal. The weapon is to, one of the securities is that it's voice activated. It times out by itself. Okay. If they attack me for too long, it flags their records. It flags the system. See, they're making me snot. They're disgusting trash. Anyways, it, like I said, it concludes its investigations pretty quickly. So they're playing with my head. So they're screaming in my head and attacking me with the weapon, trying to stop me from going to work or when I was attending school or being at home cleaning or cooking or going with my family to events like my cousin's engagement. And they don't want me in the same spot, and they don't want me focused for a long period of time because then it's evident. They're playing with my head. It's evident that they're attacking me. And because there's nothing to investigate, more so, it's like, okay, there's nothing to investigate. And it's obviously, well, that's what they're playing with my head. That they're trying to traffic me. I mean, it's obvious their intentions. Like, it's all on the records. So I make it so clear, so clear. I hear them in my head. I make it so clear my intentions for the day. I go to work. I'm with my kids. I'm with my family. I want to go work out. I don't want to gain weight. I've already gained. They're like, you're gonna gain weight since you don't want to go spread your legs and go catch AIDS, stupid bitch. I'm gonna make your daughter's hair fall out, and I'm gonna make you fat, whore. I swear. And I'm gonna make you fat, so you can't market yourself for work. The terrorists talking in my head are Egyptian American Muslim women. Women. It's like, haha, your nose looks big. Your hair looks thin. You're all day. And it's it's every second. So like I was saying, the weapon has it has everything they have everything at their disposal. They have access to databases. They can hack into people's heads, get information out of them. They can see if what I hear, my neighbors hear, because they're not permitted. More rules and laws that govern over it say, hey, if someone has schizophrenia, you can't be investigating them with this weapon. And I'm sitting here saying I hear voices in my head. They're not and they're using a mind control, mind reading telepathy weapon. And then furthermore, no one's calling the cops to say that they hear what I hear. And then further, they don't want to provide the evidence that they hear or don't hear what I hear. Like, come on. They don't hear what I hear. I know it's in my head. I can live stream all day and make that clear. So, And then my neighbor yesterday texted me and said he was watching some movie, which does not replicate what I hear in my head, and I can't hear him. And he's literally, we share this wall. We share this wall. I can't hear them. So, if I can't hear them, they can't, then the terrorists, they're trying to pretend like the voices I hear are coming from outside. Because they don't want it further, that they want to blend in with the noises outside. They want me out in traffic so my eardrums are vibrating and they could scream like fuck you with the beat of the cars driving by. That's why they want their victims homeless and amputated. And they group all the terrorist organization group all the homeless people together. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists, dude. I want them sentenced to fucking death. They're talking in my head. These are serious serial killers. Do you understand me? They're psychopaths. I want them sentenced to death. They're playing with my head. The women. The women. Obviously the men are. The women, though, no one would suspect, so I want to make it clear the women are terrorists.